Want to achieve the highest performance out of your outboard engine? Introducing the newest product from the makers at Lucas Oil, Marine Fuel Treatment and Injector Cleaner. Lucas Marine Fuel Treatment stabilizes fuel and eliminates corrosion. It cleans and lubricates the complete fuel system. Perfect for marine outboard applications. Eliminates the need for higher octane fuels and will not void your warranty. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine products.
Lucas Oil, it works. Evinrude Pro, Bryant Smith here. I want to talk about two key features of the G2 that help me as a tournament angler immensely. The first, low end torque. I like to bounce around from spot to spot. I get up on pad quicker with this motor. I take less time, that means more fishing time. The second, power steering. It's so much fun to drive. Trimmed out, doesn't matter. There's no resistance, it's awesome. If you haven't tried one, take one out for a test ride. I know you'll be impressed.
Hey everyone, Super Clean Pro Alex Klein here. First thing I do when I get off the water, grab a bottle of Super Clean. Take a couple sprays, spray it on your boat, grab a rag, quick wipe down. Works super fast and super easy. Keeps your boat looking sharp on and off the water. I highly recommend a bottle of Super Clean today.
Welcome to day 2 of the Lucas Oil Western Classic, presented by the Clear Lake Chamber of Commerce. Of course, we are at Clear Lake. It's a hot one, but it's going to get hotter. I got a feeling we're going to see some big largemouth brought to the scales today. We've got our best anglers of the Wild West Bass Trail fishing today. This is our championship, our Pro-Am championship. So some real big sticks are going to be coming across the stage today. I am your MC for the event, Greg Underdahl, and boy, oh boy, do I love this body of water. This lake is so fertile. Do you know that this lake is 480,000 years old? Amazing. I didn't know that until just a couple days ago. The oldest lake in North America. Well, excuse me? Excuse me. 481,000 years old. My apologies. So what that means is you've got some very, very old fish in here that can get very, very big. Not really, but they do get very, very big. This is a very fertile fishery. I said it yesterday. I don't mean to be redundant, but it is kind of like there's miracle grow in this lake. These fish are supercharged. They get very, very big. Not only do you have great big giant largemouth in this fishery, but there's also great catfishing and great crappie fishing, and I'm sure I'm missing a few fish. Today is our cut day, meaning only the top 10 pro and co-anglers are fishing tomorrow. So they're already nervous fishing a big tournament, but our anglers are even more keyed up trying to get into the top 10. After day 1, pro Alex Klein, just up the road in Orville, is sitting in first place with 24.56. In second, Christian Ostrander, just a few ounces out of first. He's got 24.25. In third, Wayne Brazil, 22.20. In fourth, Jeremy McKay, 21.41. In fifth, Arizona angler Ty Au, 21.18. And on the co-angler side, in first, Chris Raines, 18.37. Second, Thomas Dodd, 17.75. And third, Brian Condor, 16.77. In fourth, Sean Nash, 16.44. In fifth, Wayne Goodwin, 16.03. How did these anglers do today? Are they going to be able to stay in that top 5, top 10? They got to be in the top 10 to move on to fish tomorrow. So what are our anglers fishing for in this championship, the Lucas Oil Western Classic? Well, try over $140,000 in cash and prizes. The top pro will be taking home a beautiful, beautiful Ranger. Ranger's the Cadillac of bass boats. Taking home a Ranger Z518 bass boat. And our top angler will win on the co-angler side an RT 188, a Ranger RT 188. We're also paying out the top 5 big fish on the pro and co side for this event. We call it the Yamamoto Baits Toads of the Tournament. And right now, big fish on the pro side, 7.66. Then we have a 7.55, a 6.81. Then we have a 6.49, a 6.38. That's the top 5 right now, big fish. On the amateur side, 7.19, then a 6.63, a 5.54, a 5.45, and 5th spot, big fish on the amateur side, 5.36. I don't know. This is Clear Lake. Historically, this place produces giants. I kind of want to see a 10-pounder come across the stage today. Right, Gary? 10-pounder? Gary Stiles is going to be helping me on stage here. Wonderful guy. Great fisherman. Washington State. Watch out for this guy. He's a hammer. He's going to be helping me to my right at the bump take. Want to thank the sponsors who make the Lucas Oil Western Classic possible. Lucas Oil, Protect the Harvest, General Tire, Ranger Boats, Lowrance, Super Clean, Dobbins Rods, Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits, and my oh my, what a company that is. I mean, talk about fish producers. Is the Senko maybe the greatest soft plastic ever made? Power Pole, P-Line, Top This, Premier Accessory Outfitters, Wood Brothers Carpet and Flooring, Genesis Graphics, Ben Green Insurance, Vets for Hunting and Fishing, Kelly Moore Paints, our hosting marina, Red Bud Park. What a wonderful marina this is, by the way. I mean, it was like built for bass fishing. Host Lodging, Clear Lake Cottages. I'm staying there, and just down the road, perfect for bass fishermen. You got slips, easy to pull in and out of, wonderful cottages, very, very nice place. And Clear Lake Chamber of Commerce. Boy, if I was a bass fisherman living in California, I'd be living here in Clear Lake. Fantastic fishery. And we've got some wind, which is kind of nice because I'm very hot up here. What's it, like 90 right now? Tournament Director Randy McBride, how you feeling?
Ready to do this, right?
I'm ready to do this. Are we close? Yeah, you bet.
Everybody that's out here, if you would, in just a minute, one of our staff members here, Mindy, will be on the table here. She's be selling Super Clean product, $25 worth. If you buy $25 worth, you're going to go into drawing for 3 $250 checks. Great odds because we only have 3 people in it right now. So when she's up here, you can buy $25 worth of Super Clean. Great stuff. If you never use it, it's amazing. And you got good odds to win $250. So be sure and look for Mindy when she's up here in a little bit. She'll have a camera too, but she'll be glad to sell that for you. Ready when you are.
Yeah, let's. All right, guys, bag your fish, please. Let's get ready to get this party started. We've crowned our Anglers of the Year for the Wild West Bass Trail 2019 Pro-Am season. On the co-angler side, Chad LeBlanc took the top spot. Angler of the Year on the co-angler side, sealed the deal with 714 points, just beating out his nearest competitor by 1 point. And boy, oh boy, on the pro side, Greg Gutierrez had a stellar year with 742 points out of 750. Listen to this. Greg finished no lower. Amazing smallmouth fishery. We're going there June 19th through the 21st, presented by Visit Tri-Cities. Register to fish this event. Don't be stupid, for crying out loud. If you want, you got to fish it. WildWestBassTrail.com. You won't regret it. Amazing smallmouth fishery. Gary, you're going to give me the heads up when we're ready, okay? I'm just going to keep on talking. I got so much stuff to talk about. New for this year, we've started a college circuit. There's just more and more young anglers getting into bass fishing, and we're going to help those guys out. I'd love to see young anglers getting into bass fishing. The Wild West Bass Trail has a team college circuit. The great thing is, even high school anglers can fish this series. Our college team championship is June 8th and 9th on Lake Comanche. Lake Comanche's been producing some great big bags lately. The winners of the championship. Okay, I'll finish this up. We'll get her going. Okay. The winners of the championship will have their entry fees paid on the co-angler side of the Wild West Bass Trail 2020 Pro-Am season. This is a great opportunity for young anglers to be on this stage and win big cash and prizes. Learn more at wildwestbasstrail.com. All right, Gary. Let's start weighing in some big Clear Lake largemouth. Coming up, William Ponting on the pro side. William had 14.95 yesterday. Not shabby. This thing is still wide open. This thing is still wide open. So someone with 15 pounds, they bust a big bag today, they can be right into the top 10. All right, William, how are you?
I'm doing good. I wanted to lead one of these one time, so I came up first.
Okay, sounds like a good plan. You're looking at 16.11. 16.11.
Can I weigh a big one?
Yeah, absolutely you can. We love weighing big fish, but you got to promise me you're going to show the crowd. Oh my goodness, look at that. I love it. All right, going to weigh his big fish here. Broke the 6-pound mark. 6.17, 6.17. Gunning for the Yamamoto Toad of the tournament. Thank you, William, for fishing the Lucas Oil Western Classic. Coming up, Trevor Gray. On the amateur side, hi, Trevor. All right, here we go. You had 13.37 yesterday. You have 12.74. 12.74 today.
Yeah, I just want to thank Bill for a great day and my wife for supporting me. Thanks, guys. Thanks for everybody coming out.
All right, thank you for fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Okay, I got to simmer down. Ken Ma is telling me to simmer down. I got a Red Bull here, too, for later when I start to simmer down too much. All right, Ken. Ken, a hammer. What's that? Ken Ma is a hammer everywhere we go, particularly on the California Delta, lives close to the California Delta. Always a threat. Ken had, make sure I got this right, you had 15.40 yesterday, Ken, and you're looking at today.
Lighter.
A little bit lighter. 13.62, 13.62.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it goes. I was reflecting on our year this year, and I heard you talking about that. And, it's pretty amazing. Greg Gutierrez gets 742 of 50 points. We also had two team partners win back-to-back Pro-Ams on two different lakes, right? Alex Niapas and Jason Remmers. They're team partners. Yep. So how good a team are they? Yep. And then, at the Delta, Nick Nareau finishes second on that event 3 years in a row. And he finally gets over the hump. So I bring all that up because, there's people out there, people in the crowd, you're sitting around wondering how you can get into this tournament, wondering how you can get your kids into this tournament. There's a high school series. Take your kids fishing. If you want to fish, just all you got to do is buy a boat. That's all you got to do. If you're in Washington, you contact Nixon's Marine. If you're in California, you contact CNC Marine. Make sure there's a mark on the back of it, and I'm looking forward to next year.
All right, me too, Ken Ma. Great performance this year. Always great to have you up on stage. And that's right, our college team series, it's college, but it's also high school anglers. Check it out, wildwestbasstrail.com. Greg Hatleberg on the pro side. Greg, having a little bit of glare issues with this screen, but you had 13.15 yesterday. Very consistent. 13.89 today. 13.89.
Yeah, it didn't go the way I planned. the fish really changed after the thunderstorm that we had the day before, and I just never really adjusted. I'd like to thank Nixon's Marine and Ranger Boats, Evinrude.
All right, we appreciate you fishing. Thanks for fishing the Wild West Bass Trail, the Pro-Am season. Really appreciate your support. All right, Manny Navarez coming up. Young stick. One of those young up-and-coming anglers right here. Manny, you had 9.30 yesterday. You have 10.17 today.
Yeah, you know, I did a little bit better today, but I'm ready to go home and take a nap. It's been a long day.
I need to take a nap too, actually. I'm like overheating up here.
Yeah.
All right, well, we appreciate you fishing, Manny, and I'm expecting big things out of you, bud. Fantastic young angler right there. All right, this is Darren Avalos, fishing on the amateur side. Darren, you had 15.04 yesterday. Today you have 13.51.
Yeah, I can't complain. I lost key fish that would have really helped me, but that's how it goes sometimes.
That's how it goes. There's no guarantees in this. You know, a lot of things have to go completely right to be able to bring fish like in the boat. A lot of things have to go perfectly right to keep a fish buttoned, if you will.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, so I know how it is. I've lost plenty of fish in my fishing career, but you just keep going. You keep doing it. We love this sport. Is this part of what happens? Jerry Harmon on the pro side. Jerry, you had, that's right, 14.52. Yeah, let's do the big fish first, of course. But we're going to show, let's weigh her first, and then we'll show her off. Sound like a plan? I thought you had a 5-pounder, so close. 4.91 for his big fish, 4.91. And yeah, let's show that fish off. I'll help you out here. All right, show that fish off. We love the Clear Lake largemouth. We'll get you a total weight here. Okay, yep. And you're looking at a total weight. 15.62.
Hey, I like to say wave worms out of Lake Fork, Texas. They make a worm called tiki worms. It's kind of like a Cinco, same thing, but go ahead and check those out.
All right. I was complimenting you on your beautiful Ranger. He's got a beautiful brand new Ranger boat. Wow.
I appreciate it. You guys run a great circuit here. It's great.
All right. We hope to see you next year. Thanks for fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. All right, coming up. San Francisco Giants fan, also a bass fisherman. Always the best shirts right here with Jamie Efesimo. He's got, yesterday you had 12.14. Today, 13.44. 13.4. And they're always like brand new shirts. Just for fishing. I love it. I can't wait to see what you wear next when you come up on stage. All right. Howard Hughes. I'm not talking about the famous pilot. I'm talking about the famous bass fisherman on the pro side coming up. 14.67 you had yesterday, Howard. Today, very consistent, almost 14.67 again. You had 14.63 today, 14.63.
I'm pretty happy with that. Quick shout out up to Redding Imaucito and Phil's Props, J. Lou's Service, obviously Berkeley and Ranger Boats.
All right, we appreciate you fishing. Okay, Randy Wallace, Gary Stiles, gently placing his bass in the bag. Randy's fishing on the co-angler side. Randy had 13.38 yesterday. Hi, how are you? All right. You probably wish you had a 20-pound bag, right? You'd be better, but today you had 11.27. 11.27.
Yeah, I made a couple mistakes today. Lost a couple key fish. So.
All right. Well, there's always next time, right? We appreciate you fishing. The Lucas Oil Western Classic. Michael Coleman on the pro side at the bump tank. I want to thank our sponsors. Lucas Oil, Protect the Harvest, General Tire, Ranger Boats, Lowrance, Super Clean, Dobbins Rods, Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits, Power Pole. Oh, yeah. Okay, we got a big fish, Gary's telling me. All right, Michael Coleman coming up. We're going to weigh a big fish, and hopefully you got some toads to accompany that big fish. Yesterday you had, make sure I got this right, you had 14.80. 14.80 would weigh your big fish. Got a beautiful kicker here of 6.44. 6.44. Gunning for the Yamamoto toad of the tournament. Let's weigh them all now. Yep, you put them all in that bag. Okay, you bet. All right, here we go. Always good to have a big kicker like that. Good weight, 16.30, 16.30.
Thank you. Yeah, I just want to say thanks to Kelly Moore and Cal Coast Fishing, RB Bass, Frenzy Baits for supporting me and making me be able to come out here and do this.
Well, we appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. We'll see you at the next event, hopefully. All right, here we go. Coming up on the pro side, Gary Collins. And you had 13.96 yesterday, Gary. You have 11.72 today, 11.72.
Yeah, I was looking forward to coming into this on the first day, and yesterday just did not pan out. I had good fish going for the last couple of weeks, and I just couldn't get them to go.
But would you rather be working?
No.
Exactly. So it was still a good 2 days, right?
Oh, yeah. A good 2 weeks for me. So.
All right. Good 2 weeks of fishing. Well, we appreciate you fishing the Lucas Oil Western Classic. All right. And this is Ron Rogers. You had 13.31. You're fishing on the amateur side. You have 10.03. 10.03 today.
A little tougher day today. I want to thank Wild West, of course, for doing this. It's a lot of fun. Keep repeating it. You guys got to come out and support this thing. Short field for this tournament. That's crazy. Get with the.
We got to get those fields up, don't we?
Absolutely. And I want to thank Dobbins Rods and Kittles Outdoors in Calusa. Thank you.
All right, thank you for fishing.
One more. Yep. And I almost forgot my favorite cheerleader, Susie.
There you go. Important to thank your cheerleader. Joey Letzinger. On the pro side, Joey, you had 16.74 yesterday, 16.74. And today you're looking at a little lighter, 15.72. 15.72.
I'll take it. Thank you.
All right. We appreciate you fishing. All right, Ryan Borba, fishing on the amateur side. You had 4.84 yesterday. Did better today with 9.29. 9.29.
Couldn't get much worse than it was yesterday, so today was a better day for sure.
Better day. So yeah, beautiful lake, beautiful day. Hard to beat fishing on Clear Lake. I believe the best bass fishery in the country. All right, John Stewart at the Bump Tank. John is our tournament director in Arizona, also a fantastic fisherman. And John, you had 14.32 yesterday, a little tougher day today, 9.61.
Yeah, tough is an understatement. I started off going to my first spot with the same motor problems I had at the Delta, and my boat quit on me, so we had to limp it over there. The second fish I caught today was on a crankbait, and I boat flipped it right into the boat, and as soon as it hit the carpet, the crankbait came loose and wedged itself in my chest past the barb. So I took about 20 minutes trying to push it all the way through, and finally I had to lay down while my co-angler got some pliers and pushed it all the way through and then cut the barb off and take the crankbait out. But that's how my day went, and unfortunately with motor issues we just kind of limped around and tried to make it back over here just so we can make it in safe. So tough time, but always a great time to be out here, and looking forward to going back to Arizona and directing tournaments because I haven't been hooked yet doing your job. So
It's a little safer, but just so you know, I've been hooked several times. Actually, one time by Kevin Van Dam, and so that one wasn't that bad. You know, it was Kevin Van Dam, so. But I won't. That's a long story. We'll have to talk later about that. But appreciate you fishing, John. Safe travels back to Arizona. All righty. Amateur angler Bailey Hurst. Bailey, you had 11.53 yesterday. Better day today. 14.25. 14.25.
You know, this was my first full season with the Wild West, and it was awesome, and I can't wait for the next one, and can't wait to fish many more. And while I'm up here, I got to thank Dobbins Rods, River to Sea, and Canopy Grenades for supporting me this year. And my mom, because she helped me with all these tournaments. So, thanks.
Thank the moms out there that my mom helped me get out fishing when I was so young. It was so vital for my fishing career.
Yep, couldn't do it without her, that's for sure.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to seeing you next year. Thanks. Take care. All right, VJ Malhotra coming up on the pro side. Hi, VJ. Hey, how's it going? Doing well, man. You got 12.21. A little bit better today. 13.34.
Thanks, man. It was about the same. You know, it was tough. I switched up the bite completely from shallow yesterday, went deep today and caught them all. You know, it was tough, but I'd like to thank Wild West for coming out here. I'd like to thank my sponsors, Dobbin Rods, RB Bass. You know, those guys definitely take care of me, and it makes it a lot easier. Also, my main sponsors, Genesis Graphics, Genesis Window Tint. You know, I'd like to thank my partners and my team. They really allow me to come out here and, you know, chase my passion and hold down the fort. And then secondly, my wife. Without her, none of this would ever happen. So, you know, I love you, babe. Thanks for taking care of our baby boy. He's 21 months old today. I love you guys.
I thought you were going to say he's 21. Yeah. All right.
I know how many months he is. I love him that much. So.
That's awesome, man. BJ, appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. All right. Tim Dominguez, fishing on the amateur side. 15.55 yesterday, and you got a big fish? Absolutely. We'll show her off here shortly. Big fish weighs 5.20. 5.20. Why don't you show her off? Beautiful largemouth. Gunning for the Yamamoto toe of the tournament right there, and we'll weigh all of them now. All right, you are looking at a total weight of 14.75. 14.75.
Thank you. I just want to thank the two pros that I had, Hayden Lee and VJ Malhotra. Had a great time, and it was a lot of fun.
Appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. So awesome for co-anglers on this circuit to learn so much from their pros. And sometimes vice versa. You should always learn something every day when you're out fishing. There's so much to learn in this sport. Josh Kaneko on the pro side. You had 14.61 yesterday, Josh. Oh, you did? Yep, my bad. 17.07. Good weight yesterday. 17.07. Got a big fish. Weighing the big fish. Sort of a big fish. It's all relative at Clear Lake. I thought you had 5 pounds there, but 4.99, might as well call it 5. 4.99. Let's weigh them all now. Okay. Looking at a total weight now of 16.26. 16.26. Not a bad tournament.
No, not at all. Not at all. I had a good time. Had a fun time fishing with Chad LeBlanc today. He's a great fisherman. He definitely deserves congratulations for being the co-angler of the year. He got a big one.
All right, can't wait to see it. Appreciate you fishing. And that's what it's all about. It's all about having fun. Why? Uh-oh, we got a giant here. Here we go. All right. This is Chad LeBlanc, co-angler, angler of the year right here. He's got a big fish. Let's put her on the scale, see what we're dealing with here. You got a 7.68, which is now, that's leading right now on the amateur side. The co-angler side, let's weigh them all now. This guy is an absolute stick. Here we go. Now, you have a kicker like that in a 5-fish limit. Oof. In Minnesota, we say oofda. You're looking at almost, thought you had 20, you had 19.39. Let's just call it what it is, a heck of a bag of fish. Yeah, let's show that fish off. 19.39. Chad, what a season. Show that off. Look at that fish is so wide just on the back there. Chad, what is going on, dude?
It's crazy. I don't know. It's been crazy. Seriously. This morning, I haven't picked up a spinning rod and never even touched one yesterday. Picked one up first cast, that one bit.
Where is the horseshoe at?
I don't know, but I hope it sticks with me.
No, you're a heck of an angler, and we appreciate you fishing. Congratulations on winning Angler of the Year on the co-angler side. You were sitting really pretty for this tournament.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You know, I get up here quite a bit, and I like it. It's fishing how I like to fish. So if I make tomorrow, we'll see what happens.
All right, let's hear for Chad LeBlanc, your co-angler, Angler of the Year on the Wild West Bass Trail. Ken Hudson, how are you, Kent? He's whooped. I tell you, it's tough fishing these tournaments sometimes. You had 14.95, is that right? Yesterday, you have 10.38 today. 10.38.
Yeah, it was a lot different bite yesterday for me, and it just didn't pan out. But want to thank my sponsor DY out of Calgary and Texas. Man, these guys are great sponsors, and companies like this that put it back into the industry for Wild Wild West it's phenomenal. They're not even from the West Coast. They're trying to get the name of the West Coast, and awesome people. And you know, really, I can tell you, people don't understand how technical fishing is. And you know, I watched my am today, Brian, and this guy is going to be a stick. I mean, every little thing I was doing, he was just a little bit better, and he was catching them. So, you know, it is a very technical sport. But want to thank Wild Wild West and everything you guys do. I'm looking forward to next year, man. Appreciate it.
We're looking forward to it as well. Thank you so much for fishing. And you're absolutely right. It's a technical sport. And believe it or not, it's actually can be very exhausting mentally and physically, especially a hot day like this. It can really take a lot out of you. So these guys are really working hard out there. Brian Condor, you had, let's see what you had. You had 16.77 yesterday. You have 15.72 today. 15.72.
Not bad. I want to thank Ken Hudson, my pro today, and Mason Lewis yesterday, both awesome guys, and my girlfriend Natalie for supporting me.
All right, we appreciate you fishing so much, Brian. We will see you next year. All right, Nathan Johnston, fish on the pro side. Nathan, you had 15.92 yesterday, 15.92 today. Little bit tougher, 14.04, 14.04.
Yeah, it was tough today. Couldn't get bit anywhere. I was finding fish in practice and just fished new water all day.
Well, it's always good, though, to fish new water, right? Learn something new, possibly, for the next tournament. All right, we appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Mike Molyneux. I had the hardest time with Mike's name for the first few tournaments, but I've got it dialed in right now. And hopefully Mike got him dialed in today. On Clear Lake, Mike, you had 11.55. Yesterday, a little tougher day. Today, 10.36.
Yeah, only 4 fish today. I did not fish clean at all. I had a good frog bite going, but I just couldn't connect. So it is what it is. I had fun fishing with Kurt. He's like the Cinco master, so I definitely learned a lot from him. Had fun. Pretty bummed overall on the season, but we'll shake it off and do it again next year.
Shake it off next year and tear them up next year, right? All right. We look forward to seeing you next year, Mike. Okay. Thomas. Yeah, this is Kurt Forrester. Sorry, it can be kind of difficult for me with that glare. We are looking at, you had 12.54 yesterday. You're fishing on the co-angler side. You have 7.65 today. 7.65. All
right, thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Jigs Ben at the bunk tank. Jigs had a good weight yesterday. He's fishing on the pro side at 16.19 yesterday. He let off a gasp here coming up on stage. Tougher day.
It was.
Pretty tough. He said 13.72. 13.72 today.
Well, I kept my bait in big fish water all day. Just could not get that big bite. And you got to do that here.
And where do you think they are?
These guys behind me, there's some good baits coming.
They found them? Okay, well, we'll see what's going on behind you. Thanks, Jig, for fishing this Lucas Oil Western Classic. Farouz Gizatulin at the bump tank. Farouz, you had 13.06 yesterday. Pretty consistent, 12.99 today, 12.99.
Thank you. I'd like to thank Ryan German and Justine German for letting us stay at the lake house, and my wife right here. Love you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Farouz, for fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. It's so important to have supportive wives. My wife at home, so supportive. for allowing me to do this. I love doing this. Thank you, Jessica. I will see you soon. Love you, honey. Okay, Jim Elliott. Coming up to the scales. Jim, I love your shirt, man. Yeah, so Jim Elliott's official on the pro side. You had 14.61. You just went with a T-shirt with sponsors. I love that.
Way comfortable. I love it. Just ask them to make it, and they make it for you.
That's fantastic. I like your style. Let's weigh your fish.
4 fish limit today, right?
It's not a 4 fish limit today, unfortunately. Wouldn't that be something? I've fished 3 fish limits before. 7.89, 7.89.
Yes, I want to thank all my sponsors, of course. My lovely wife at home. One of the things I don't think is talked about too much is how we get to fish with different guys all the time, co-anglers, pros. You know, I got 2 great guys, and today was a fabulous day. Didn't fish very well, but I met a good friend now, so it's wonderful.
And that's fantastic. That's what's so great about fishing. Obviously, catching fish is awesome, but you make so many, especially in tournaments, so many new friends.
Yes, but very much, and thanks for Wild West for coming out. I hope to see you guys next year and have fun. Okay?
Look forward to seeing you next year, Jim. All right. I love that shirt. Gary Baldwin fishing on the co-angler side. Gary, you had 15.60 yesterday. A little tougher day today, 12.83, 12.83.
Not sure that's going to do it.
Okay, well, we'll have to. We got some anglers left to weigh in, and we will have to see. Mason Lewis. Everybody's gunning for the top 10 today. We're cutting to only the top 10 pro and co-anglers. Mason at the bump take on the pro side. Mason Lewis had 11.60 yesterday. 11.60. How are you doing over there, Gary? Okay. You need a water or anything? All right, he's okay. All right, here we go. Let's weigh him up, Mason. And you're looking at a total weight of 13.60. 13.60.
Yeah, just couldn't find the bigger bite. That's about it.
That's what you got to do. You got to find those big fish for these tournaments, but we appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail, Mason. You got to find, you got to find 5 big ones to do well in these tournaments out west. There are giant bass out west, no doubt. Bob Ayers on the amateur side. Bob had 11.50 yesterday, 11.50. Let's see if you had a better day today, Bob. Pretty consistent, 11.36, 11.36.
Yep, not enough to make the cut, but had a great time with Mason today. Caught a lot of flipping fish, caught lots of fish today. I want to take the opportunity to thank Ron and Denise. They opened their home for me and let us stay all week, cooked us dinner. It was awesome, and thanks Wild West for all you guys do. I appreciate it.
You bet. We appreciate, thank you for fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Awesome to have support for these anglers. People open up their homes so these anglers can save on expenses to fish the Wild West Bass Trail. Great to hear that. All right, Philip Garcia on the pro side. Philip, you had 12.64 yesterday. Had a better day today, 13.68, 13.68. All right, we will see you next year, hopefully. Jason Boubier had 14, make sure I got this right. No, you had 12.26. Sorry about that. I was trying to give you a better weight than you had, but
that's all right.
Looks like you
Today
did.
I did better.
Yes, you 14 even. Yep. 14 even.
Yep, absolutely. I had 14 pounds even today. You know what? I want to thank everybody at home. My dad, they're watching, my grandpa, my mom, my daughter. She's in Bremerton, Washington on the USS Nimitz. Thank you, sweetheart. I love you. And my beautiful wife right here behind the screen, keeping track of these scores and making sure I only get that 14 pounds.
I called her Angela earlier, and she just didn't answer. I said, Angela, Angela, and she just wouldn't answer.
I'm surprised you're still standing here right now. Thank you, Wild West Bass Trail. Jeremy DeHart, he's back home in Phoenix. Thank you for everything you do for Wild West. We appreciate you guys.
All right, appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Steve Klein of the great Oroville Klein Bass Fishing Family, right up the road in Oroville, California. Steve, you had 17.03 yesterday. Today, great bag of fish, 18.30, 18.30. Nicely done.
I'll take that. Just a great fishery. Caught a lot of fish today. The neat thing about this, I got my son, Alex, is leading the tournament. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, Alex's son is leading the tournament right now. He Going in, he had 24.56. Can't wait to see what he's got today.
Yeah, I hope he's got another good bag today.
All right, appreciate you fishing, Steve. Nicely done. Great bag of fish for Steve Klein. O'Neill Martin at the bump tank. Got a cheering section over here. 14.47 O'Neill had yesterday. Today, good bag of fish. 17.22. 17.22. Nice.
First, I want to thank my wife, my son, for coming out here. That's the next future pro right there.
Right on.
And thanks for putting on a good show, man. You guys always put on a good show. I mean, what can a man ask for?
I know. I don't think there's much more for a bass fisherman to ask for. I love doing this, and I love seeing big bags like that come across the scales.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, O'Neill. Appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Is that going to get you in the top 10? Is that going to be close? What do you think? Randy McBride. Is that going to get him? It's going to be close. Okay. Vince Hurtado. Coming up. A hammer. Yesterday, Vince, you had 15.28. 15.28, great bag of fish today. 18.24, 18.24, Vince.
You know, I caught a lot of fish. I had to fish by myself today, and I always thought, oh, I just want to fish by myself. I can concentrate, but you know what? It cost me today. I really could have used an am. I don't want to give any fish stories, but I had the opportunity to have just a fantastic bag. Unfortunately, I'm still blessed. I just want to say thank you to my cousin Robert, my cousin Jenny. They've been putting me up here at Clear Lake. I want to say hi to my wife, Amy, and my daughter, Reagan. I haven't seen them in a long time. I miss them. I want to thank Super Clean and all my sponsors here. They've been fabulous. I had a good tournament. I didn't have a great tournament, but I've got some friends at the top, and I'm hoping they do go well.
All right. Thank you, Vince. Super Clean, such a great sponsor of the Wild West Bass Trail, and Vince, a great angler with Super Clean. All right, Jason Austin. Jason, you had 15.40 yesterday. Wow. Wow, look at you go. On the pro side, 20.53. 20.53. Fantastic day.
Yeah, much better day today. I kind of dug myself a hole yesterday, and I'm not sure if I'm going to make the cut. Probably going to be about a half a pound short. So it was fun.
It was fun. Boy, when you bust a 20-pound bag, man, that's the mark in bass fishing. So very well done. Appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Great, great day. Nicholas Markert had 14 even yesterday. Better day today. Fishing on the amateur side, 15.84. 15.84.
Not going to be enough.
Not going to be enough. Well, we will see, but we appreciate you fishing the Lucas Oil Western Classic. Gregory. My brother's name is Gary. I am Gregory. Boy, they can get very confusing in my family. Gregory had 16.14 yesterday. 16.14 fish on the pro side. Let's see how he did today. All right, Gregory?
Much lighter today.
Much lighter today, unfortunately. 12.76. 12.76, Gregory.
But you should have seen the catfish I caught. I thought I had a 10-pound bass. It was about a 24-pound catfish.
That's a giant channel cat. When I lived here just down the road, I'd fish for channel cats here, and there's giant channel cats in this lake.
But it ruined me for the day.
I'm sorry that happened. Did it get slime all over your line?
Oh, God. It took 15 minutes to get in. Anyway, you guys did a great job. Thanks for putting on the tournament. I'd like to say hello to my wife and family for helping out and supporting me and all that. And I'd like to thank CNC Marine. They set me up with a new Ranger 520L this year from the certificate I won in FLW in September. And the boat is awesome. It's running great. They take great care of me.
Rangers are fantastic boats. The top of the line, just beautiful, beautiful boats. Well, Greg, we really appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Look forward to seeing you next year. Thomas Salufo, I saw that. You almost tripped there. Did you not? I'm sorry, that first step's a humdinger there. All right. Thomas, you had 11.41 yesterday. Today, 12.57. 12.57.
I'd like to thank Greg, put us on some good fish. You know, every angler has that one moment that you see this beautiful thing and you go, oh, yeah, it's beautiful, until it spits the hook. And that happened to me today on my big kicker fish. But I'd like to thank my sponsor, Mrs. Salufo,
thank you for taking care of the company, and I look forward to doing this next year.
We look forward to having you here next year. You got to thank the wives, the support systems that these anglers have in place are so important, especially their spouses. Okay, here we go. Carl Lindbergh Jr. fishing on the pro side. Carl, you had 14.63 yesterday. Today, 13.27. 13.27.
All right. Well, thanks Wild West for coming on out, and I tell you, I had a rough year, but I had a great time, and it's always fun to come out to Clear Lake.
Absolutely. Next year is a new year, Carl. You can turn it around. All right. Richard Alcantar had 14.14 on the co-angler side yesterday. Today, 11.6. It doesn't want to settle down. You got one fish in there that's just shaking its tail. 11.65. 11.65.
Not bad, not bad. Lost a couple fish early in the day, but all in all, it was a good tournament. Can't wait till next year.
Can't wait to see you next year. Beautiful, beautiful day. Getting hot here in Clear Lake. Jonathan Green. Yep, he's got a cheering section. Love to hear it. Jonathan Green, you had 12.75 yesterday. Coming up the scales. Got a big fish to weigh in today. Love seeing that. You gunning for the Yamamoto toad of the tournament. You've got, on the big fish, 5.31. 5.31. Let's weigh them all now. Go ahead and take her out of there. There you go. Yeah, show her off. Yep. And Jonathan Green gave us a wonderful prayer both mornings of the tournament, so thank you so much, Jonathan. Beautiful largemouth there. We'll get a total weight here. Again, you had 12.75. Better day today. Great bag of fish, 17.63. 17.63.
Hey, I want to thank the Lord for allowing us to come and do this. Everywhere in the world you can't do this, and so this is my godson Demir, and we had a great day today.
All right, good to hear. Demir, how you doing? You want to be a professional bass fisherman? I think I'm going to ask you this yesterday. You want to be a professional bass fisherman when you grow up? Yes. He wants to. Let's hear it for Demir. He's got the right idea. Appreciate you fishing. All righty. Yes, go ahead. Take some. We got all kinds of swag here. Go for it. John Zinda is up, amateur angler. You had 13.26, very consistent yesterday. Now you have 13.32, 13.32.
Oh, man. Well, that's it. No, I had a great time fishing with Jonathan. I mean, I caught so many fish today. My thumb's just jacked up. Just no good ones.
It's a sign of a good fishing day, though, when your thumbs are just beat all to heck, you know? So we appreciate you fishing so much. The Lucas Oil Western Classic. All these anglers qualify to fish the Lucas Oil Western Classic, so got some great anglers here. Hayden Lee on the pro side. Got a cheering section as well. You had 16.25 today. A little lighter, 14.05. 14.05.
Yeah, it was fun. I want to thank my family. My grandparents are here. My mom, my dad, everyone. Got a lot of support. Bass Cat. Thank my girlfriend. I missed her birthday and her graduation to be here.
You sound like a bass fisherman. He sounds like a pro bass fisherman. He's getting an early start. It's perfect. Jason Fuchs coming up to the scales. Yesterday, Jason, you had 10.64, 10.64. Today, 9.15, 9.15.
Came up a little short today. I only came in with 3 fish, but had a wonderful day fishing behind Hayden. That's a guy to watch out for here in the future. You know, he comes from a fishing family, and you can't beat that. I want to send a shout out to my wife. You're at home watching, and to the neighbors. You guys are probably watching on the computer right now. Hi, babe. I'll be home tonight. So
checking it out on the interweb.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right, we appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. All right, this was a very controversial angler yesterday coming up to the scales. Got to watch her comments. This is Claire Rickabell on the amateur side. She had a pair of largemouth 4.02. How'd you do today? You had, well, let's find out, 10.23, 10.23. Better day today. Clara representing.
Thank you. And I'm
I'm hoping that my plaque is ready. Top female angler, right?
Female angler, let's see where you're at there on the top feet. Let's hear for Clara Rickabell, top female angler on the Wild West Bass Trail. All right. Lawrence Pro Ken Surratt. Lawrence is a fantastic sponsor of the Wild West Bass Trail. Ken had 13.32 yesterday, and he's got a big fish today. Yeah, let's weigh. Gunning for the Yamamoto toad of the tournament. Beautiful, beautiful Clear Lake largemouth at 6.73. 6.73. Ken, let's weigh them all up now. All right. Again, Ken, you had 13.32 yesterday. Better day today, 16.69. 16.69.
All right, yeah, that is a lot better day. I know yesterday I was a little disappointed. My scale, I have a comb right. It when it locks in, sometimes they're flopping and it weighs.
It locks in when they're light.
Right, yeah, it usually weighs a little light, so I expect more.
Yep.
I got less, so I'm happy with today, though. And I'd like to thank my sponsors, obviously. Well, Dobbins Rods helped get that big one in because I thought it was a catfish. I really did. It was just dogging it. I hooked it. It'll be on YouTube. Bass Union. I drew my Joseph's my co-angler today, and he does bass.
He's got a GoPro chesty on.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And Bass Union is on YouTube, and he got me. I hooked it, and I said, "Oh, it's a catfish." And it got to the boat, and it started taking drag, and I thumbed it down. I wanted it to break off because I don't want to get slime all over. It came up and jumped by the trolling line. I said, "Oh my goodness!" Well, no, I don't know what I said. Actually, we'll have to watch the YouTube video because I was so excited I didn't know what happened.
Well, you're fishing Clear Lake, right? The lake record's over 17 pounds. You got to assume that it's a giant.
Well, I talked a little bit about the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, and expecting a different result. Fishing, I think, is the only sport where you keep doing the same thing and you can get a different result. And I proved that today. My jig, I taught my own jigs, homemade jigs, and Dobbins Rods was absolutely fought that fish. And the Lew's reel, I'm not sponsored by Lew's, but Lew's, it was unbelievable. So Yamaha, and not last but not least is Lowrance. Because the spot where I caught this was a rock hump offshore at about 20 feet of water, and I would not have found that hump had it not been for my Lowrance units. And the structure scan showed me that it was rock, the right kind of rock, where the rock was the best, where to drag my jig through, and it was, without Lowrance, I wouldn't have done it.
Well, Ken, you had a great tournament today. Wonderful to have the support from Lowrance, and my, oh my, the fish finders that Lowrance is putting out, they're so fantastic. It's almost cheating, it's so good. Oh, I love my Lowrances. Fantastic fish finders. Joseph Orozco on the amateur side. 10.60, Joseph. How you doing, brother? 10.60. Check out Bass Union's YouTube channel. Bass Union, go to YouTube. Search Bass Union. 11.23, Joseph, 11.23. You had, what did you have yesterday? You did better today.
Oh, yeah.
10.60 yesterday.
Much better. I had a great time today fishing with Ken. He likes to fish a jig, so I had a great time with him. Nathan Johnson, I had a great time with him yesterday too. And I just want to give a shout out to my friends, my family, everybody that supports Bass Union, my sponsor Sunstore Solar, and I want to give a shout out to your YouTube channel, bro. Another fishing show.
I appreciate that. Thank you much. Mutually beneficial relationship right here. Appreciate it, Joseph. Great channel. Check it out. Bass Union on YouTube. Colby Pearson. Colby, you had great bag of fish. 19.98 yesterday. 19.98. Let's see what you got today, Colby. All right, got a big one. Let's weigh your big one. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, well, let's weigh her first. Yep, then we'll show her off. Gunning for the Yamamoto toad of the tournament. Looking at a 6.09. 6.09. Beautiful largemouth. Show her off. All right, these largemouth are supercharged in Clear Lake. Beautiful, beautiful largemouth. Let me help you with that. All right. What does he have? I believe you were sitting in 10th in the top 10 going in today. A little bit tougher day today, but 15.60. 15.60.
It was tougher. I made a really bad mistake at the end of the day. Actually, 2:52. I told my co-angler we got like 2 minutes where we got to go. I made one more cast way up behind the dock, hooked one that was as big as that one I just held up, got her over the dock, was holding her in my hands, and dropped her, dove onto the deck of the boat, and she went back in the lake. So it would have put me at, well, close to 20.
Oh, goodness. That is so heartbreaking. Bass fishing can be so heartbreaking. All right, we're going to see if you can make it into the top 10. You might just squeak in there. I'll have my fingers crossed for you. Thank you so much for fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. All right, Mike Hummel coming up, fishing on the co-angler side. Mike, you had 11.75 yesterday. Tougher day today, 3.86.
I feel bad for him.
You saw it all go down.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking.
Very heartbreaking.
Oh, boy. Well, we'll send you to the showers. That's just the way it goes in bass fishing. It's like any sport. There's just heartbreaking moments, agony of defeat, you know, well, like any sport, these things happen. You just got to try to get it out of your head and move on. Easier said than done. Mark Gomez on the pro side. Mark, he's got a big fish to weigh. Mark, you had 12.80 yesterday. I think you're going to maybe do a little bit better today. Got a big fish to weigh in for the Yamamoto tow to the tournament. You're looking at a total weight, almost a 6-pounder. Excuse me, not a total weight, big fish, 5.95. 5.95. Good fish. Show that fish off to the crowd. All right. Beautiful, beautiful largemouth. And we'll get a total weight. You got a good bag of fish there. All right, Mark. Better day today, 16.86. 16.86.
Yeah, it was a better day today. Kind of dug a hole yesterday for myself, but hey, it's fishing and I enjoy it. I just want to thank my family, my wife, letting me come out and fish as much as I do. My sponsors, G-Rap Baits, St. Croix, CNC Marine, Berserk Baits, they all help me out and help me do this year-round. So I also want to thank the Schleylander family for letting me stay at the cabin this weekend. That saved me a ton of money, and I really appreciate it.
Thank you. We appreciate you supporting our Wild West Bass Trail Anglers. Thank you, Mark. All right. Thomas Ostrand had 13.46 yesterday fishing on the co-angler side. Today?
Not good.
Not good, he says. Tougher day, 9.42. 9.42.
Yeah, it was a tough day. I want to thank all the pros I had throughout the season. Mark's like a vacuum cleaner. He's a hard guy to fish behind. I had a lot of fun, though. Learned a lot of things this year. I'll be back.
All right, we look forward to seeing you next year. So much to learn on the back of the boat. From our pro anglers, Robert Cloutier, fishing on the pro side. Robert had a good day yesterday. Had 17.67 yesterday. How did he do today? He's shaking his head. Little tougher day today, 13.75. 13.75.
Yeah, a little tougher today. The wind picked up. I was on a good bedfish bite. It didn't work out.
It just doesn't work out sometimes, especially those bedfish can be really, really tough. Stringing together a bedfish bite for 2-3 days of a tournament is tough. Tony Zanatelli at 13.34 yesterday, fishing on the co-angler side. He's got a big fish to weigh in. Going for the Yamamoto tow to the tournament. Tony, good fish here. Broke that 6-pound mark, 6.15. Let's show her off to the crowd. Look at that big old knothead there. I love that. All right. That fish has got some, they call them shoulders. And so you had 13.34 yesterday. Let's see how you did today. Great bag of fish today. Wow. Broke that 18-pound mark. Great bag of fish. 18.40. 18.40. Well done, Tony.
Yeah, it was a great day. I broke off a big one, probably as big as that one this morning. It could have been an epic day, but I'll take that, man. And hopefully that's enough to go tomorrow.
All right, you got to break into that top 10 mark. You might have done it with an 18-pound bag. Nicely done, Tony. Matthew Saavedra coming up on the pro side. Matthew, you had 14.85 yesterday, 14.85. Today, tougher, a little bit tougher day, 13.04 today, 13.04.
Yeah, something happened to me right after weigh-in and putting the boat away. I noticed I had a cracked midsection in my motor. So it really changed my game plan to try and do a bounce back. So I had to really stay close for the safety of my co-angler and myself and making sure we get back on time. So I had to stay close. But regardless, you know, we had a good tournament. You guys doing a great job. I'd like to thank my sponsors. I want to thank Ron and Denise Moore for letting us stay at the house. Always a pleasure. And Spills Propellers, Spiralight Rods, Costa, Frenzy Baits, you know, always keeping me out there, keeping it going. So we'll see you guys next year, though.
All right, can't wait for it, Matthew. Appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. We will see you next year. Greg Gong coming up to the scales, fishing on the co-angler side. You had 10.66 yesterday, Craig. Today you have a little bit better, 13 even, 13 even.
Yeah, it's not enough to get it done, but I want to thank Matt. He had some problems with his engine, but we had a fun day. Got a limit, had fun.
You get that limit in a tournament, that's the first thing you got to do, and you did it. So we appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Look forward to seeing you next year.
Thank you.
Thank you, Craig. Edward Zinda Jr. You had 10.9. You did better. You had 10.95 yesterday. Today, 13.91. 13.91.
It wasn't my weekend.
It wasn't your weekend. Well, but you were still fishing, right?
Yeah, but he did pretty good. So see how he did.
All right, we will see. Appreciate you fishing the Lucas Oil Western Classic. Michael Pear, fishing on the co-angler side, had 14.40 yesterday. And he's got a big fish to weigh. Always love to see that. Let's weigh her up. Good fish, broke the 5-pound mark. 5.09 for your big fish. 5.09. And we'll get a total weight. I'll go ahead and take this bag. All right, here we go for a total weight. Great bag of fish. Great bag of fish. Hit that 18-pound mark, 18.47. 18.47. Nicely done.
Thank you, sir. We had a good long day, plenty of sunshine, so hopefully we can make it till tomorrow.
Yeah, I think you got a good chance of squeaking right in the top 10. Nicely done. 18 pounds, man, that's a great mark to hit.
Yep, it was cool.
All right, hopefully see you tomorrow. Tony Franceschi did real well at our California Delta tournament, or Pro-Am. Finished in the top 5. Yesterday at 10.92. 10.92. What does he have? Oh, okay, here we go. Tony, how you doing? Good. All right. Tony, good bag of fish. Tony's got 6. They don't want to calm down. There we go. 16.81. 16.81.
Yeah, not bad. After a tough day yesterday, I'll take that. We had a good day. Morning was great. The afternoon really got tough, and we caught a couple fish towards the end of the day that helped us out. So it was all good. It was all good. It was a good day.
All right, got hot today. Got hot. That can be tough on bass fishing when you're out there.
Yeah, it got really hot. Well, I want to say thank you to all my sponsors. This has been it's been a year of highs and lows, but that's what keeps you coming back. But I want to thank Bass Cat Boats, Mercury Outboards, Dobbins Rods, P-Line, Lowrance, Sims. Without them, I just wouldn't be able to fish as much as I fish. This year I fished a lot. So and thank you Wild West and all their sponsors, because right now this is the best thing going out west, and I'm sure it's going to be for years to come. We just need to support it, continue to support it, and thank you for supporting us.
Thank you, Tony. Okay. Thank you, Tony. Let's hear for Tony Franceschi. Yes, thank our sponsors, the sponsors that support our anglers, sponsors that support the Wild West Bass Trail. So important. This is Chris Raines. Had a great bag of fish yesterday, 18.37. Tougher day today, 13.27. 13.27 fishing on the co-angler side.
Yeah, I had a little bit tougher day. Still had a great time. I want to thank Tony, thank Wild West, thank all the pros I fished with this year. hopefully we'll see you next year.
All right, look forward to seeing you next year. Thanks for fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. All right, Nicholas Cloutier coming up. Fishing on the pro side. Nicholas, you had 17.14. Good bag of fish yesterday, 17.14. Today, let's see what you got. Tougher day today. Hot day, though. 12.44. 12.44.
Yeah, it was tough. I mean, you want to talk about the wheels falling off. I mean, they fell off, rolled down the hill, and landed in the lake. It was tough. I mean, the first spot I went to was just getting pounded by guys. And, you know, I caught a couple in there, and then I went to my other spot where I caught my big one yesterday. There's 2 guys sitting there. So I just ran around and scrounged them up, and I got what I got. It is what it is.
It's hard to keep your head in the game in this bass fishing game when there's fishing pressure. You know, that's just one of the elements of this game, but it's a mental game, isn't it?
Oh, 100%. I just want to thank Gone Fishing Marine. Those guys really hooked me up, and I appreciate that. G-Rat Baits. I want to thank my wife for bringing the 2 kids out today. It was fun. You guys put on a good event, and I had a good time.
All right, we will see you hopefully next year. Appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Travis Williams on the amateur side. Travis, you had 15.09, 15.09, good bag of fish. Travis, you got a big fish to weigh. Going for the Yamamoto Toad of the tournament. Great fish here. 6.32, 6.32 for his big fish. Travis, why don't you show that fish off? The live camera right there. And, of course, the crowd wants to see it. Beautiful, beautiful Clear Lake largemouth. All right, we'll get a total weight. All right, Travis, you're looking at a total weight of 15.87, 15.87.
Yeah, a little better than yesterday. It'll be close. Try to cut a check. So thank you guys.
All right, thank you, Travis, for fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Hope to see you next year. All right. I want to thank the all-important sponsors who make the Wild West Bass Trail possible. Lucas Oil, Protect the Harvest, General Tire, Ranger Boats, Lowrance, Super Clean, Dobbins Rods, Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits, Power Pole, P-Line, Top This Premier Accessory Outfitters, Wood Brothers Carpet and Flooring, Genesis Graphics, Ben Green Insurance, Vets for Hunting and Fishing. All right, Ron Howe coming up. You had almost 16 pounds yesterday. You had 15.99 today. 14.77. 14.77.
Yeah, a little different, man. I've never had a big bite the last 2 days. Nothing really big like these 6s, but I'll tell you today, from midday on, it was insane frog fishing. I mean, unbelievable. You can ask my co-angler. I had 20 pounds of bites today, easy. They were eating half, getting off of the cover, getting off halfway to the boat. It's just one of those days where I didn't get them in the boat. Mind you, I probably had 30 frogfish. So a great day on Clear Lake. I'd like to thank Greater Bay Protective Services, MonsterFishingTackle.com, my boys at RB Bass, Trilene, IMA, River to Sea, and everybody for putting on Wild West. Thank you. Fantastic tournament, and let's see who wins tomorrow.
All right, we'll do it. Thank you, Ron. It's so fun, that frog bite, man. It actually can get better when the bright sun comes out and it gets hot. So get on a great, great frog bite. Okay, this is Joe Burrows on the amateur side. Joe, you had 10.65 yesterday, 9.63 today.
A little tougher today.
A little tougher today, but still fun. We'll hope to see you next year fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Appreciate you fishing. Earl Dalton III, fishing on the pro side, coming up to the scales next. Earl, you had 12.23 yesterday. Today, a little better, 14.36. 14.36.
Yeah, just want to real quick thanks to the Jackson Rancheria Band of Miwok Indians. Thanks for putting me up here every time, man. I appreciate it, and thanks a lot.
All right, appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail, Earl. Dink Mendez. Watch that step, Dink. It's a humdinger right there. Dink, you had 10.59 today. 5.59. 5.59.
Well, I had the bites today. I went frog fishing with Earl, and let me tell you, I saw all the explosions, but none came in.
And at the end of the day, I finally got a frogfish. I was trying to get at least one frogfish today, but I had a great time, and want to thank Wild West for coming out here. And like I said, we don't have a whole lot of tournaments out here, but this is one that treats you right. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Dink. We appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Appreciate those kind words. Lane Olson had a great day yesterday. 17.10 pounds for Lane. Not a shabby limit of fish on the Delta. We have a drawing up here. Lucas Oil and Super Clean. Get in this drawing right over here to my left. Check it out. Great odds for winning some great product. Lane Olson. Cash. Cash. I mean cash is what I meant to say. All right, sorry. Yes, no. 6.14. He's going, hey, dude, I got fished away. 6.14 for Lane Olson. 6.14. That's his big fish. That's his big fish. Great big fish. Why don't you show that fish off, Lane? Show that fish off, Lane. That is a great big bag, Lane. Lane had 17.10. He's got a nice bag right here. Yes. Wow. Okay, here we go. Broke the 20 mark. 20.65. 20.65. Nicely done, young man.
It was a really fun day. It was honestly really tough, though. I caught 2 big ones, and that's what really carried me. I caught one on a Cinco and one on a drop shot, so kind of light line, scary, but it was fun. I really got to thank my sponsors, Nixon's Marine, Pavilion Construction, all those guys. Without them, I definitely wouldn't be here. Also, I want to say hi to everyone back home watching, and big thanks to Nathan, Johnson, and Colby for hanging out with us this week.
Nicely done. Wow, I am so impressed with the young bass fishermen coming up. Wow, I mean, throughout the country, but especially out west, you guys, I'm really impressed. I can't wait to see how you do later on in your career, bud. Doing fantastic early on. Wow, what a limit of fish. Robert Nicholson had 12.73 yesterday, fishing on the co-angler side. 9.23 today, 9.23.
I had one short, so I broke off a couple fish, so I would have had them.
Unfortunately, that's just the name of the game in this game is breaking off fish sometimes. Just got to put your head down and keep going. Scott Byrne at the bump tank had 14.45 yesterday, fishing on the pro side. Getting hot up here. I'm down a Gatorade. All right. Here we go. Scott, you had 14.45. Better day today, 15.65. 15.65.
Yeah, it was a good day. It was fun, beautiful weather, and thanks for coming on out.
All right. We appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Hope to see you next year. All right. Matthew Plymouth. Fishing on the co-angler side. Matthew had 6.24 yesterday. Trying to see if he had a better day today. Looks like he did. Matthew, you got a big fish to? All right, let's show her off. Gunning for the Yamamoto toad of the tournament there. Beautiful Clear Lake largemouth. All right, let's see what she weighs. All right, big fish. Weighs 4.28, 4.28. Let's see what they all weigh now. Go ahead and take her and just put her in that bag if you would. And we'll lift this scale up one more time here. All right, here we go. Total weight. You're looking at 14.66, 14.66.
A lot happier yesterday. Only had 3 fish. Scott was awesome. He taught me a lot today. It's an awesome circuit. You can get good pros. You guys are Class A act, and just had a blast. Be here next year.
All right, look forward to seeing you next year. Appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Mark Lassane is coming up next, fishing on the pro side with Bass Angler Magazine. Bass Angler Magazine does wonderful press releases for the Wild West Bass Trail as well. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Had 15.71 yesterday. All right. You got a big fish to weigh. I love it, Mark.
One good one.
One good one. Broke that 6-pound mark, 6.19. 6.19 for your big fish. All right, let's weigh them all. Yeah, show that fish off first. Beautiful, beautiful largemouth. All right. And we'll get your total weight here, Mark. And you're looking at a total weight. Good bag of fish here. Almost 17 pounds, 16.87, 16.87, Mark.
Yeah, a little better than yesterday. I didn't lose any big ones today, but really only got one. So yeah, it was a good day. So I'd like to thank Wild West, and then special thanks to my sponsors, you know, River to Sea, Garmin, Aquaview, Cal Coast Fishing. You know, without all those guys, you know, I wouldn't be up here. And you guys, you do a great job. Appreciate it. And all the readers of Bass Angler Magazine out there.
All right. Thank you so much, Mark, for fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Appreciate your support. Appreciate all our sponsors that are helping out our anglers and the sponsors of the Wild West Bass Trail. They make all of this possible. So important. Adam Belmont, fishing on the co-angler side. Adam, you had 10.33 yesterday, 10.33 today. Looks like you had a better day. 12 point. Actually, let's check this one more time. Lock it in, 12.31, 12.31.
Thank you. Just like to say I drew a couple good pros this weekend. The thing I learned the most is they're hard to catch fish behind. So,
like fishing behind a seine, right? You like that cliche?
Pretty good. Yeah, that is a good cliche. Thank you. Thanks Wild West and everybody for putting this on.
All right, well, we appreciate you fishing our tournaments. We will see you next year. Richard Dobbins coming up to the scales. Richard, you had 19.16, great bag of fish yesterday. Fishing on the pro side today, a little lighter, 16.04, 16.04.
It was a lot tougher day today, but hey, that's Clear Lake, that's fishing.
That's Clear Lake, that's fishing. Every lake can be tough. There's not a lake out there. Even with historically an amazing fishery, every lake can be tough. So that's just how it goes. Sean Nash, fishing on the amateur side. Sean had a good bag of fish yesterday at 16.44. And I believe, Sean, you were in fourth coming into today. So this will be exciting to see how. Oh, Gary's saying good job. No? Okay, well, let's see. No such luck. Okay, today, Sean, you've got 10.77. 10.77.
Yeah, it was a tough day today, but Richard's a class act. And I wanted to say hi to my sister. What's up, Michelle? Thanks so much for coming out, guys. It's been great.
We appreciate you, Sean. Hope to see you next year on the Wild West Bass Trail. Jimmy Sweeney at the bump tank. Jimmy, you had 14.36. Open up this Gatorade here. Today, almost 15 pounds, 14.97, 14.97.
Yeah, I had a couple little ones in there. Caught one good one early, and I missed a giant on the frog early.
What were you thinking? What size?
It was 6. I mean, that's big.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Anyway, this sport is full of great people. You know, you call someone for some help or something, and they come and they help you. And so my first year fishing as a pro, glad to do it with Wild West Bass.
All right, so great to hear that. Thank you for fishing the Wild West Bass Trail on the pro side. So awesome. Dominic Muhammad's coming up. And you're looking at, you had 10.7, you had 10.47, 10.47 yesterday. Today, 13.81, 13.81, Dominic.
I'll take that. Thank you.
All right, appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail, Dominic. All right, you may notice over here to the left of me, we have the Wild West Bass Trail water feature. We're selling those. They're very expensive, though, but how beautiful does that look? You can add that in front of your house. Just an idea. Doug Slayton, 16, maybe better in your backyard. Doug Slayton, 16.03 yesterday. Go ahead, let's drop them in, Doug. Let's see what you got today. Fish on the pro side. Little lighter, that's right. 14.20, 14.20.
You guys already heard the story. They weren't biting it that good or whatever. We lost. We both lost. We had a little heartbreak there. And
you were fishing a frog?
No.
Oh, you weren't?
I was going through about 6 or 7 bags of flapping hogs every day and trying to pull them out of, the wind. And the tulies are twisted. And these fish know how to get away really good. And we gave them heck, and we had a great time. And
all right. Well, that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Thank you guys for another great season.
We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Been with you from day one.
We appreciate your support so much. We thank you for fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. We'll see you next year. Thank you. Okay. Thomas Dodd fishing on the co-angler side. Thomas, you had a great bag of fish yesterday. 17.75. Tougher day today. 11.51. 11.51.
Yes, it was a lot tougher today. Lost my kicker. So.
How big a fish do you think?
4 or 5 probably. But it would have definitely helped today. I'd just like to thank Jackson Rancheria for getting me up here, my girlfriend, my mom, all my friends, and Wild West. Thanks for putting this is my first season actually too. So got my PB yesterday. So it's been a great year. I can't wait to get back out next year.
Caught his personal best largemouth yesterday, so that's so cool, especially when it happens at a bass tournament. So nicely done, Thomas. Okay, Tanner Austin fishing on the pro side. Tanner, you had 14.32 yesterday. Today, better day. Market 16.78. 16.78.
Yeah, I was a little bit better day today. I didn't lose any fish. I want to give a big shout out to Mark Blanton at Gone Fish and Marine. I've had his boat for over 2 months, so thanks for letting me use it. You can have it back now. There's no more tournaments.
Don't give it back.
Yeah.
Just see if he notices.
Yeah. Thanks again for another great year. Caught all my fish on a frog. It was a fun day, So
it's hard to have a bad day when they're biting a frog, isn't it? All right, we appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. All right, Richard Leal on the co-angler side had 11.98 yesterday. Looking at a little bit better day today, 12.26. 12.26.
Yeah, it is what it is. Fishing was pretty tough for me this tournament, but I drew 2 good guys. Earl Dalton and Tanner Austin, and they gave me the opportunities. I just couldn't capitalize on them.
Got to capitalize to do well in these tournaments, but yeah, we got a great group of anglers fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Mike Nicolini on the pro side. Mike had 11.29 yesterday, 11.29. I'm sorry, just scratch that. I didn't say anything. Today, a little better. 14.24. 14.24.
Yeah. Well,
I'm forcing you to talk.
Not my tournament. My bite didn't go, unfortunately. But thanks to my wife, Dobbins Rods, Lawrence. I appreciate it.
All right, we appreciate you fishing the Lucas Oil Western Classic. Jason Lazzarini had 12.46 yesterday, coming up, and I love some of the greatest shirts here on the West Coast. It's like a John Deere bass fishing logo there. Today, 12 point. Oh, you wanted that 12.9, 12.87, 12.87.
Just have to thank my sponsors, John Deere, and thanks Wild West and everybody else. Appreciate it.
We appreciate you. Thanks for fishing. Yes, we will look forward to seeing you next year. Thanks for fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Alex Niopis had one of the most amazing bags in bass fishing history. Won the Lake Shasta tournament, our first tournament this year, Pro-Am. Had a 13-pound largemouth. Okay, yeah, that's amazing to have that in a 5-fish limit, but he also had an 8-pound spotted bass. That's like insanity. Insanity. Alex had get this right, Alex had 14.02 yesterday. He's got a big fish to weigh in today. Alex, you're gunning for the Yamamoto Tote of the tournament here with a 6.39. 6.39, great kicker. All right, let's weigh them all now, Alex. Alex, 15.29. 15.29.
Yeah, it was a tough weekend, and but it's still fun. We caught a lot of jig fish, everything on the California reservoir lure jigs, and it felt good to be around big fish today rather than yesterday.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I'd like to thank everybody who put the work in for this Wild West. It was a fun year, and I'll plan on doing it next year.
All right, we look forward to you winning some more Wild West Bass Trail tournaments next year, Alex. Appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Will Dodd Martin on the co-angler side. Will had 13.50. 13.50 yesterday. Will works. I'm just being told by our awesome tournament director, Randy McBride. Will works for Bass Angler Magazine. Wonderful publication. If you're a bass fisherman, you got to get subscribe to Bass Angler Magazine. Will, you had 13.50 yesterday. Let's see what you got. You did. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Okay, this is the big largemouth here. Go ahead. Let's weigh her. Yes, here we go. Now we're talking. Now 8.68 for his big largemouth. Now that you're sitting, that's the biggest. That's like the biggest, maybe the biggest fish of the tournament, I think. Wonderful. Show that beauty up. Woo! 8.68. 8.68. I think we're going to see that in the Bass Angler Magazine publication. Okay, now that's a great, that's a great kicker to have. Again, you had 13.50 yesterday. Wow, great bag of fish here. 18.29, 18.29, Will.
All right, I'm happy with that. My goal was to get 17 today. I felt that would have put me in contention to make the top 10, so I exceeded that. So I'm happy about that. I just want to thank Alex Tran and Alex Niapas for putting me on fish yesterday and today. I had a great time, and it was a lot of fun. Caught a lot of fish. My thumbs are torn up. But
always a great sign.
Yeah, they really hurt though. But I am. Now I just got to hold my breath and see what happens.
All right, I think you got to hold your breath. Still got a lot of sticks behind you, trying to get into that top 10. Will, great bag of fish. Alex Tran lives in my old neck of the woods, the Bay Area. Alex, you got 13.22 yesterday. Fishing on the pro side, 12.49 today. 12.49.
Yes, it was definitely a grind. Yesterday I had 2 bites. I didn't fish clean, so today I couldn't get a big bite. But I have a crazy story. So today I was fishing and I was working a bed fish, and then I was working it, and my Oscar over here, Gonzalez, he hooks a fish, and then there's a big fish bumping the Senko, trying to take it from that fish, and I have a Senko about a foot underwater. And then fish, and then I net his fish. I straighten up to reposition for the boat. I hear something go, and my rod just shoots like a torpedo and is gone. You ever been caught by a fish?
Oh no!
I got caught by a fish.
He got caught by a fish. The fisherman got caught by a fish. There's so many crazy things that can happen on the water, Alex. There's so many fun things that happen in this crazy sport. What a story, dude.
I want to thank everybody in Wild West, and you guys do a great job. This is a great tournament to come out and then get your experience. And you guys shouldn't be scared and just come out here.
Oh, come out here, absolutely. Take it from Alex Tran. Come out and fish a Wild West Bass Trail. Oscar Lopez coming up, fishing on the co-angler side at 10.85 yesterday. You're looking at 4.08 today, 14.08.
Thank you.
All right, we appreciate you fishing the Lucas Oil Western Classic. All right, this gentleman was sitting in first place going into today, Alex Klein. Alex at 24.56 yesterday. All right, Alex, let's see what you did today. Tougher day today. Almost 15 pounds, 14.86. 14.86, Alex.
Yeah, it was a tougher day for me today. I lost the key bites that I had. Just came off. So it's just how fishing goes. Some days you catch them and some days you don't. But we go out there and we had a great day today.
All right, you think you're safe for the top 10?
I don't know. It's going to be close. I hope I get a chance out there to go catch them tomorrow and give these guys a run for their money.
All right. We got a heck of a stick right here. Yes, yes. Okay, so he's currently the new leader. You're currently the new leader right now, so you're sitting good. Yeah. We'll keep our fingers crossed for you. Yeah. Heck of an angler here. Let's hear it for Alex Klein. Hopefully he can stay in that top 10. All right. Gary Haraguchi had 14.92. Fishing on the co-angler side. Gary, how you doing? Good. How you doing? I'm doing well, thank you. Getting a little overheated up here, but I'm managing. 14.70 today, 14.70.
Nice, yeah. First of all, I'd like to thank Wild West Bass for putting on another great event. And I got to thank my sponsors, Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits, Top This, Powell Rods, Daiwa, Duo Realis, Frenzy Baits, Costa, and Gemini Jerseys.
All right.
Out here without them.
Gary, we appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Thanks for the kind words. Jason Castaneda. On the pro side, Jason, you had 16.72. Good bag of fish yesterday, 16.72. Did he have a better day today? Looks like a good bag of fish, Jason. All right, Jason, you're looking at good bag of fish. Almost 19 pounds, 18.94, 18.94. Nicely done.
Yeah, I had a little tough weekend. I lost some key fish, but I had a fun day today. My co-anglers have been awesome, and yeah, it's a fun lake. I'd like to thank Cedar Lanes Bowling. They sponsor my tournaments, because without help from some of these people, I wouldn't be able to do it, and it's nice to have help sometimes. Dobbins Rods helps me out, so yeah, I had a fun weekend. You can catch a ton of fish out here, and some good ones, and I also lost some good ones, so we'll see.
Lots of fish in Clear Lake, lots of big fish. And yes, it's so important to have support from your sponsors. This can be an expensive sport, so thank you to all the sponsors that help out our anglers. Okay, Michael Clem had 12.44 yesterday, 11.80 today, 11.80 today.
I don't have much to say about my fishing this weekend, but I've had a great time. I've had great pros the whole season, and I'm looking forward to coming back.
All right, well, we're looking forward to seeing you next year. Thanks for fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Nathan Bromley had a good solid limit fish on the pro side yesterday, 16.95, almost 17. Did he bust a big bag today? Again, almost 17 pounds. That's 16.70 yesterday. 15.84. 15.84 today.
It is an okay day today. I got to thank my supporters, Mom, Dad, Nixon's Marine, and actually my sister lent me her truck for this tournament because mine broke down, just an alternator issue.
Your sister has a truck?
Yeah, she has a truck.
That's kind of cool.
And she lent it to me for this tournament. And also, Tom's Guide Service. Any of you guys back home, if you want to come out here and fish this beautiful lake, look up Tom. Find him on Facebook, Tom's Guide Service. He let me stay at his house this weekend. So thanks to all my supporters.
All right, thank you, Tom. Good man there. Appreciate you supporting our Wild West Bass Trail anglers. Roy Desmangles. On the amateur side, Roy had 12.86 yesterday, 12.86. Oh, we got to kind of keep an eye out on the weather. Roy, you had, let's see, pretty consistent. 12.74, 12.74.
Thank you very much for a good tournament. You guys always do it right, and we're looking forward to next year.
Yeah.
I want to say hi to my wife, Yasmin, and Big Man. Daddy will be home a little bit later on tonight. And Monster's a future bass fisherman right there. We're rooting his daddy on, O'Neill. All right. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks, Roy. Appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. And yeah, keep an eye out. It looks like we got a thunderstorm brewing just over yonder past that volcano.
You already passed it off?
Yes, no, they just disappear. We're so good here. Yeah, they just go right back in the water. Poof. All right, Nick Wood, you had 15.06 yesterday, 14.46 today, 14.46.
Yeah, it's kind of been the same status quo for me here. I haven't been able to get really on anything big. I tried to adjust today and just stick to the punching, and I know guys are catching good ones punching. I can't run into them. I haven't got a good one here all week. So It is what it is. But I had a fun year, and I'd like to. I don't know if my wife's watching on it, but if she is, I'll see you tonight. I love you. Thank you for the support, and thank you guys for a great tournament circuit. It's awesome that you guys have this, and it's the best deal out here, and it's awesome that we can come and fish on our local water for the amount of money that we are fishing for. So that's it's a special deal, and I hope everybody supports it, and you guys you're doing a good job, and we appreciate it.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much, and we love doing it, and yeah, we want to keep on doing it. Get some more sponsors, get this prize money, everything up, so you guys get better and better stuff to bring home. All right, here we go. Wayne Goodwin on the co-angler side had 16 good bag of fish yesterday, 16.03. Tougher today, 11.91, 11.91.
Yeah, I just want to thank Wild West and the boaters I was with, and had a good time.
All right, well, we appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. We'll have you get your fish and send you to the showers. Damon Witt on the pro side. Damon had gotta get this right. At I think you had, let's see here. I gotta get 14.61, according to my records. All right. And today, 16.74, 16.74.
You know, it was a better day. We had a great time. I just want to thank Wild West. This is my first year back after a long layoff in fishing, and I had a great time. I've met up with a lot of old friends and made a lot of new ones. I'd just like to thank Sarah, who's holding down the fort at home. Love you, babe. See you tonight. And Bass Pro Shops, you know, they sponsor me. They've taken care of me for the last several years, and we actually run a seminar series at Bass Pro Shops in Rockland called Top Sticks. And a lot of these guys are speaking there every month, the first Thursday of every month. And we have Ken Ma next week on Thursday. So everyone come out and see Ken and say hi to us. Awesome. Thanks a lot.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much for fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. My first job out of college was with Bass Pro Shops. And I never really made any money because I'd work and then I'd go right to Bass Pro Shops and spend it all. Harry Harris fishing on the co-angler side. 14.13. 14.13 is what you had yesterday. Today, 11.16. 11.16.
Not bad. Had a great season. I want to say hi to my family out there in the audience, my girl Danielle for all the support, my boy Neil for doing a good job today. Wild West's been good to us this year. I had a great season. Made a top 10 this year, so looking forward to next year.
Nicely done. Look forward to seeing you next year. Thanks for fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. All righty, Christopher Gosler. Christopher fishing on the pro side. Christopher had a good limit, 16.40 yesterday. What's that? No, that's a... Today, 15.75. 15.75.
Yeah, nothing.
You want 20s, man.
Nothing to say.
Nothing to say. Listen, you were out fishing. You were catching bass better than me today. I just talk about bass fishing. Don't actually get the bass fish. Need to work on that. Robert Coates on the co-angler side had 15.34 yesterday. Gary's being very gentle with his bass. Gary Stiles, the ultimate technician. Incredible professional. Robert, you had 15.34. Tougher day today, it looks like.
Had fun, though.
You had fun. That's exactly. I love to hear it. 11.04. 11.04.
Not a bad day. We had a good weekend. I want to thank Christopher and Hunter for taking me out fishing. Cheapest guide service I ever had.
Cheapest guide service you ever had. That's exactly right. Fishing on the co-angler side, it really is the cheapest guide service you could have. Fishing on the co-angler side with the Wild West Bass Trail. Gary Souza at 13.62 yesterday. And what do you have today, Gary? Little ones, he says. I didn't know there were little ones in this lake. Of course, there's little ones in every lake.
They're really little.
He says, wow, they're really little. 11.49. 11.49, Gary.
You know, I had a good year. The first two tournaments I cashed in on the pro side. I was going to retire last year, but J.R. Wright, my good friend over there waiting for a bag, talked me into fishing one more year. And but I think this might be my last year.
No.
Yeah.
Don't retire. You shouldn't retire from fishing.
You know, it's tough because in the winter I'm not farming, but I'm farming now. And farming and fishing just don't work out too good for me. So it's good early, but then late it's tough because I took one day off of practice to get back and do some farming. So I might fish as a co-angler next year. I've seen a few tournaments. I had a good year. I almost won a tournament this year at New Maloney's, and that was a great feeling. So.
Well, you're a heck of a stick. We'd be sorry to see you go.
Yeah, I know, but I make my money farming.
I understand. Well, this is fun, though, right? Thank you, Gary. I appreciate it, Gary. Thank you so much for the kind words. Jordan Panasco fishing on the amateur side. Jordan, you had 13.63 yesterday. Actually, you had 13.38, excuse me. Very consistent, 13.68 today, 13.68.
Thank you. It was a great week. I would like to thank Hunter for letting me stay at his house, his wife and his mom and dad. It was a great week.
Great week. Great to hear it. Thanks for fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Again, we got to keep an eye on the weather. I believe that's to our north. We got, looks like a thunderstorm building. Hunter Slander. Great bag of fish yesterday, 20.50. Today, little lighter, 15.03.
Yeah, I'll take it. It was a tough day. I got like half the bites today. But real quick, I want to thank CNC Marine, Mercury Marine, Ranger Boats, Power Pole Lowrance, and I've got a bunch of friends and family here, so thanks for coming out.
So great to have that support system coming out to the weigh-ins. Really helps these anglers. All right, Wayne Brazil had a good bag. Wayne was sitting in third place coming into today, 22.20. He just didn't even talk to me, went right off the stage. Let's see what he does today. I wasn't offended. Don't worry. I completely understand, Wayne. Again, Wayne was sitting in third, had 22.20, Wayne. All right, here we go. Great bag of fish, 18 pounds, 18.36, 18.36. Wayne.
Hey, I'm going to talk to you today. It was tough out there. I lost 3 giant fish today, and hopefully I got something figured out this afternoon. It started going, so hope I can make it to tomorrow.
All right, sitting really pretty. Wow, what a fantastic angler. Wayne is a hammer on the Wild West Bass Trail. Doug Hutchinson had 15.56 yesterday on the co-angler side. Good bag of fish. All right, Doug, let's see what you had today. A little lighter, 11.63.
Had a good day and great fishing with Wayne, and appreciate you guys coming out here. Been a great event. Appreciate it.
We appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. All right, Bryant Smith. Bryant had, see, Bryant, you had 14.19. 14.19 yesterday. Bryant is also a heavy hitter on the Wild West Bass Trail. Always fun to see what Bryant brings up to the scales. All right, Bryant. Good. Yeah, you got that's a little tricky right there, that first step. Yep. Great bag of fish here. Almost 20 pounds, 19.93. 19.93. Nicely done.
Yeah, a little too late, but, not too bad to have a little comeback. But I really want to thank you guys, Wild West. You guys do such a phenomenal job to give us an opportunity. You know, we don't have an opportunity to be on TV or get the publicity and grow as, the business side of it. You guys give us that. You guys run a great show. Couldn't be happier. Can't wait till next year.
All right, I can't either. Thank you so much, Bryant. And yes, the anglers out here, the fisheries out here out west, so phenomenal. We got to support these bass anglers. These fisheries are incredible. All right, Dan Cranston on the co-angler side, 15.61, Dan, today. 12.79. 12.79.
Yeah, thanks. I had a really good day with Bryant. Watched him fish, catch a ton of fish. It's he fishes fast. I could have water skied behind him, but
he's a runner and gunner, right?
But so I tried to adjust to that best I could. I lost a good one that cost me, But I want to say hi to my wife, kids, and love you, and see you guys tonight.
All right, we appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Look forward to seeing you next year. Randall Doyle at 15.65 yesterday, fishing on the pro side. Today, 12.88. 12.88.
About what I thought.
It's about what he thought. Well, we'll send you off the stage before this potential thunderstorm comes in. Keeping an eye. I love thunderstorms, but, you know, I'm a little afraid of lightning. Logan Hunts on the amateur side had 13, let's get this right, 11.64. Logan, today you're looking at 11.90, 11.90.
Thanks.
All right, and there he goes. Thank you, Logan, for fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Wade Durling fishing on the pro side. Wow. Wade had a massive bag, 20.45 yesterday. He was in the top 10. How did he do today? Can he stay in that top 10? He's shaking his head. Fishing is a very humbling sport. I see a good one in there, though.
There's one good one.
There's one good one. He says, total weight, almost 14 pounds, 13.98. 13.98.
Yeah, it happens. We went out. We had really had a lot of fun. We caught a bunch of fish. I only got one big bite on my spot that kicked out all my fish yesterday, and it's the way it goes.
It's the way it goes. Unfortunately, it kind of sounds like you burned through the big ones yesterday, but still a great tournament. Appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Paul Howard fishing on the amateur side had 12.91 yesterday, 12.91. All right, yeah, watch that step there. It's getting a little muddy right there. A little crazy. All right, Paul, let's see, you're looking at today, 11.32, 11.32.
Got a few folks I want to say just a big shout out to Fishing D and Big Stick Rich, my nephews back at home, of course the wife, and my brothers in arm, my fishing brothers in arm, O'Neal Martin and Kerry Harris, top 10 O'Neal, and my sister-in-laws, and what a great opportunity to come out here and do some work here at Wild West.
We appreciate you fishing so much. Look forward to seeing you next year. Thanks so much. Nick Gillot, 15.33 yesterday, fishing on the pro side. I think you got a good fish right there. All right, Nick, let's see what you got here for today. 16.38, 16.38.
About the same. We caught a lot of fish today, just couldn't run any other big ones. That was the only big bite I got all day.
All right, we will see you. Appreciate it. We will see you next year, Nick. Thanks for fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Sean Mock fishing on the co-angler side. Sean, you had a good bag of fish yesterday, 15.23 for Sean. You're in the top 10. Okay, can you stay in the top 10? Good bag of fish, 15.35, 15.35.
Good day. Had a great time fishing. My pros were great each day. Some of you guys know I fly back from North Dakota to fish these events, and it's pretty fantastic to be able to be here. My dad brought my gear down to me. I set it up before I left for work. Dad brought it down. Pretty awesome. I'd like to thank Mindy and her family for all they do, all you guys. Phil's Propeller, Dobbins Rods, men and women of the armed forces, we appreciate your service.
You know, we're neighbors, by the way. You know that? I live in Minnesota now. We're kind of neighbors.
Right? I'll be darned. Yeah. Oh, and hey, I'd like to thank my girl for coming.
All right. Yes, you can't forget her. Appreciate you fishing. I believe you're sitting pretty good for getting in the top 10. All right. Jay Bradshaw on the pro side. Great big bag of fish yesterday, 20.29. Great 16.82, still 16.82, not bad.
Yeah, that's going to be close. I mean, I don't know. My eyes are all blurry right now. But you know what? If I don't make the top 10, I'd like to thank Boatmasters, Lowrance, Mercury, Dobbins Rods. We got to support all these guys. General Tires, You know, they support us, so we got to support them. I'd like to say hi to my wife. She's at home with our newborn and our 1-year-old. Hi, Casey. I hope I make it. We'll see.
All right, might just squeak in there. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you, Jason. Thanks so much for fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Kyle Greenlaw on the amateur side had 7.91 yesterday. Better day today, 14.82.
Yeah, I had a couple great pros I fished with over the last 2 days. Fortunately, I was able to put a couple more fish in the boat today. Had a little bit better luck. I'd like to thank Wild West Bass Trail. Say hi to all my family watching.
All right, we appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Thanks so much. Here comes an absolute hammer from Arizona. This guy travels such distances and yet always is consistent. Ty Howe. Ty, you were in 5th going into today. You had 21.18 today. 14.86. 14.86, Ty.
You know, that's a lot better than I thought it did. I thought it had like 12 pounds, and today really was a grind as far as catching big ones. I mean, I caught a lot. I was throwing a Yamamoto Cinco all week long, weightless 5 and 6 inch. I'm also throwing some jigs, like junk fishing, flipping and flapping hog. Caught a few of my key fish doing that, but I mean, I don't know if I got enough for top 10, but I'm sure I don't have enough. But thank you everybody for coming out here.
You might have it.
I really don't think so, but yeah. Anyway, just wanted to thank my sponsors: General Tire, Gary Yamamoto Custom Base, Lucas Oil, all my associate sponsors, everybody watching at home, AZ Anglers, and we'll see you guys soon.
All right, thanks so much, Ty. Such a consistent angler on the Wild West Bass Trail. Glenn Wyatt on the co-angler side had 11.94 yesterday at the bump tank. Just kind of checking out the thunderstorm activity here. I think we're okay. Again, Glenn had 11.94. Watch that step. Anglers coming up, watch that step right there. It's a little shady. All right. You're looking at 13.51. 13.51.
Yeah. Hey, just want to thank God for a beautiful day. Thank my family, Reed, Lene, Kiara, Mom, Dad, Brennan, Daniel, Ashley. Love you guys. Thanks for all your support.
All right. We appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Hope to see you next year. Joey Reggio had like 14.18. Thank you, Allison, in the back for that. Always helping me read the weights correctly here. I want to thank the sponsors who make the Wild West Bass Trail possible. Lucas Oil, Protect the Harvest, General Tire, Ranger Boats. Come on up. All right, Joey, let's see what you got. Total weight today. 13.52. 13.52.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Well, I mean, listen, you're fishing, you know, that's not terrible. I mean, you know, there's people that had less weight.
Sure. I'm not complaining that it was terrible because that's, again, the most fun.
Kind of terrible you can have.
Exactly. That's the most fun 13 pounds I've ever caught.
Oh, really?
No, yeah. Frog, top water, flipping, punching all week for 13 pounds.
It's such a fun lake, isn't it? I mean, you could do so many cool things on this lake. We appreciate you fishing, Joey. Thanks for fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Douglas Bender, fishing on the co-angler side, had a 12.45 pound bag yesterday. 12.45. Watch that step. All right, let's see what you got today. 13.29. 13.29.
A little better.
A little better. That's good. You know, incrementally, you know.
Sure.
But you just, unfortunately, didn't make it in the top 10, but we're so glad you're fishing the Wild West Bass Trail.
Thanks.
All right, we will see you next year. Okay. We want to thank the Clear Lake Chamber of Commerce. This tournament is presented by the Clear Lake Chamber of Commerce. Wonderful community of Clear Lake. You talk about a bass fishing community. It's like designed for bass fishermen, helping helping us out with water. It's getting hot out there. So thanks so much to the Clear Lake Chamber of Commerce. Now you talk about, look at this hammer coming up here. This is Greg Gutierrez, our Angler of the Year. Big fish today, 5.07, 5.07. This guy didn't finish less than 5th in every tournament. What are you talking about, Greg? I never even heard of such a thing.
I know it was an awesome season. Just put my head down and fished for everything I could get. You know, fishing out.
These fish weight. Let's talk and let's go ahead. You put your head down and did it.
Yeah, I worked hard for the fish this year. You know, it all came together. Everything was good. I'm happy with the way it worked out.
19.71, 19.71. Great bag of fish today.
Yeah, you know, we've been fishing. I've been fishing hard. Put together some pretty good patterns, multiple patterns, multiple areas, and just sticking with one thing now. I got a couple of rods up, and I'm just working them out.
Greg, what did you have yesterday?
Almost 19, 18.
Do you know not to, I mean, seriously, like, not how to get into the top 5? Like, I mean, unbelievable. Well, I've never heard of such a, it's unbelievable.
Oh, trust me, I can manage to do that really well.
Wow, well, congratulations on another great day. I'm pretty sure, well, we'll see you tomorrow, man. Greg, what a hammer on the Wild West Bass Trail. Goodness gracious. Greg Gutierrez. Hey, Greg, you're sitting in 3rd right now. I'm going to guess he's going to be in the top 5. I'm just telling you. All right, Troy Mays on the amateur side had 15.13 yesterday, 15.13. Troy, how you doing? Not bad, not bad. All right. Today you have 19, almost 10 pounds, 9.98, 9.98.
Yeah, I mean, he helped me try to get a limit after he got his big bag of fish because he's hard to fish behind. I needed a hockey mask because he rips that tungsten weight. It comes flying out and stuff, and you're like, whoa. But he made some casts that were pretty unbelievable. I mean, it's no fluke that and of course, I mean, he shared some personal stuff with me, so, I mean, this is a quality problem to have for fish, you know?
Yeah, I got to get in the boat with that guy and see what that's phenomenal. Well, we appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Hope to see you next year. Travis Bounds. On the pro side, Travis, you had 15.03 yesterday, 15.03 today. Tougher day, 11.92, 11.92.
Yeah, you know, I fished Clear Lake a lot of times in my life, and I don't think I've ever weighed in 11.92. But hey, it is what it is. Clear Lake is an awesome lake. I just got my butt kicked this week. I didn't find him in practice, didn't find him in the tournament. That's the way it goes. I'll get back after it next year and see if I can't do a little bit better.
All right, sounds like a great plan. It's a fishing cliche, but this is a very humbling sport. John Pearl, good bag of fish yesterday. Fishing on the pro side had 17.35. 17.35. I spent some time in the boat last tournament on the Delta with John, doing a little filming. Heck of a stick. Let's see what John's got today. Got a big one in there, John. I see her. She ain't that big. Got to get my eyes straight. You busted an 18-pound bag. 18.23. 18.23. Nicely done.
Yeah. Better than my scale said, just like yesterday. So, tough fishing. One here, one there.
Are you going to get in the top 10, you think? That should...
I got a dead one in there. Wasn't dead an hour ago, but we'll see what happens.
Okay, well, we'll see. Have to keep our fingers crossed. Appreciate you fishing, John. Great tournament nonetheless. Miles Konecko. On the co-angler side, Miles, you had 13.88. Yesterday, 13.88. Gary Stiles is getting his bass in the weigh-in bag. One thing, Ranger boats, Lowrance, super clean, Dobbins rods. Okay, let's see what we got here, Miles. 13.57, 13.57.
Yeah, we caught a lot of fish today. Just couldn't get the right ones. Had a lot of fun though. John Pearl's a heck of a stick. Just want to give a shout out to my parents for letting me come out and fish this. And
mega bass. I caught all my fish on the rods these past 2 days. And Eco Pro tungsten, I was flipping a brush hog pretty much majority of the time. And that tungsten really helps when you're flipping on that cover.
All right, Miles, we appreciate it. And also, yeah, parents supporting our bass fishermen. My parents supported me growing up with my fishing addiction, and so important you have supportive parents. Jeremy McKay sitting in 4th coming into today on the pro side. Jeremy, you had 21.41. You got a big fish to weigh in for the Yamamoto tote of the tournament. Here's your big fish. Let's weigh that one more time. Hold on. I just want to make sure we get this right. Here we go. Weighing his big fish. 6.05, 6.05 for your Yamamoto. Gunning for the Yamamoto tote of the tournament. Let's weigh them all now. Again, Jeremy was sitting in 4th going into today. Had 21.41. Jeremy, let's see what you have today. Great bag of fish. 19.28. 19.28. You're a hammer, dude.
Hey, it's been a great week out here. It's by far my best week on Clear Lake, and only my 2nd tournament, to be honest, out here. So I'll take it. You know, it was a good day. I got another kicker, so those are hard to find, and we'll see how things go tomorrow.
All right, we will see you tomorrow. Looking forward to it, Jeremy McKay. What a fantastic performance here on Clear Lake. Jeremy is our new leader right now. Just moved into the lead. Okay, Jacob DeLong had 11.56 yesterday. Better day today, 14.56 with Vets for Hunting and Fishing. Wonderful sponsor. Talk a little bit about Vets for Hunting and Fishing.
Yeah, so we're a nonprofit organization that focuses on recreational therapy for disabled veterans coming home. Go check us out on the internet, Facebook, Instagram. We're all there. It's pretty cool. Got to give a shout out to Lucas Oil Products. Want to say hi to my wife and kids at home. Thanks for letting me come out and play.
All right, you had 14.56, Jacob. Appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Zach Thompson. Zach, you had 13.43 yesterday. Yeah, he's got a big fish to weigh. Gunning for the Yamamoto tote of the tournament here. Great big fish, 6.13. Go ahead and show her off. All right. Beautiful big largemouth, Clear Lake largemouth. All right, we'll get your total weight here. Better day today, 17.45, 17.45. Good bag.
Yeah, it was fun today. Finally got one decent fish. It was tough yesterday, but thank Wild West Bass. Thank everybody here that came out. Want to say hi to my wife and kids and parents, everybody watching. I'll see you guys next year.
All right, looking forward to it. Thanks for fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Eric Fernandez on the co-angler side had 14.23 yesterday. All right. Let's weigh him up, see what you got today. You're looking at a total weight. 13.05, 13.05.
Yeah, that's not quite what I was hoping for, but, you know, this year was amazing. I had the opportunity to fish with a lot of talented dudes, and I learned a lot, and I'm excited for next year.
All right, we're excited for next year as well. Thanks for fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Cliff King on the pro side had 16.83 yesterday, 16.83. Anglers, just want to give you a heads up. Watch this step right here. Getting pretty slippery. $16.83 at 16.83 today. Yep, big fish. You're looking at, for the big fish, Yamamoto tote of the tournament. Wow, almost a 7-pounder, 6.90. 6.90 for your big fish. And let's get a total. Our tournament director is just going to start. He's just going to start. Are you going to show him off?
Not me.
I thought you were just like, I want to hold one of those big largemouth. Randy McBride's like, I want to hold one of these big Clear Lake largemouth. So you had 16.83 today. What a bag of fish. 20.82, 20.82. Nicely done. Great big kicker, too.
I'll take it. Had a lot of fun. Pretty much junk fished all day. Ran from one end of the lake to the other. I'd like to thank my wife for coming up, supporting me, and thank Wild West. You guys put on a great show.
Appreciate it so much. Great, great performance today. Look forward to seeing you fish. Is he going to make it? Where is he sitting right now? Is he close to the top 10? He's sitting in 6th. Great, great tournament. All right, we've got a Lucas Oil Products and Super Clean Products over here. We're doing a raffle. Get over there. Cash. We've got cash to win. All right, this is Wyatt Woolery. You had 13.75 yesterday. Today, 9.52. 9.52. And he's off. All right. Nick Salvucci fishing on the pro side. Nick had a great big bag yesterday, a 19.66 yesterday. Good bag. And he's got a big fish to weigh in. Always good to have that kicker. All right. Let's see what you got here for your big fish. 5.51, 5.51, Nick. And go ahead and show that fish off. All right. Get a total weight here. You had 19.66 yesterday. Good bag of fish. 18.31, 18.31. You're sitting pretty darn good.
Yeah, it's a grind out there, so it's had some heartbreaks, but we'll see.
All right, you put together a good tournament. I think you're going to crack into that top 10. Rocky Ward. Again, we're having a raffle over here. Check it out. Lucas Oil and Super Clean. Cash. Win cash. 3, 2. Let's come on up here. I'm going to have you just talk about it. Randy McBride, Rocky Ward, 11.85 yesterday, fishing on the co-angler side. Yep. You had 11.85 yesterday. Today, 12.25.
Consistency and fun.
And you did, consistency and fun. And
Absolutely. I got to thank Wilson Motors, Chrysler, Ford for allowing me to do this for the last 4 years. I'm retiring. My back is giving out, and I also want to thank my wife Tracy for allowing me to be able to do this. So it's been a great run. I just can't wait to watch you guys on TV.
All right, we can't wait to. You're gonna fish next year?
No, I'm retiring.
Oh, he's retiring. Well, we've enjoyed having you fish the Wild West Pass Trail. Thank you so much. J.R. Wright. You had 13.57 yesterday, JR, fishing on the pro side. We just had our scales. So heavy your fish are so heavy you broke our scales.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have our tournament director, Randy McBride. Yep. I didn't do it, Randy. I promise you, Randy, I did not break them. JR did. We'll blame it on JR. All right, I want to thank our sponsors who make the Wild West Bass Trail possible. Lucas Oil, Protect the Harvest, General Tire, Ranger Boats, Lowrance, Super Clean, Dobbins Rods, Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits, Power Pole, P-Line, Top This Premier Accessory Outfitters, Wood Brothers Carpet and Flooring, Genesis Graphics, Ben Green Insurance, Vets for Hunting and Fishing, Kelly Moore Paints, this wonderful marina here that I think was specifically designed for bass fishermen, Redbud Park, our host lodging, Clear Lake Cottages, that's where I'm staying. Fantastic place. Built for bass fishermen as well. And Clear Lake Chamber of Commerce helping us out with waters over there. They've been a fantastic host sponsor. We've got a great tournament coming up on the Columbia River June 19th through the 21st in Washington State. Register to fish this event at wildwestbasstrail.com. Okay, JR, here we go. I'm going to put them in nice and easy. Put them in nice and easy. You're looking at a total weight of 13 points. Lock her in. Call it 13.78. 13.78.
Yeah, I really want to thank Wild West Bass. We need you guys out here. We just need to fix a few things, and hopefully you guys come out with some better things and bigger things. And I really want to thank my wife, and she had a friend come up who's never been to a weigh-in, Steph. And I want to give a shout out to my team partner who's back home recovering from an illness. Hopefully he'll be back with me, Steve, and everything's good.
All right, appreciate you fishing, JR. Wesley Jones had, get the weight here, what you had 14.66 yesterday, Wesley, fishing on the co-angler side. Today, you have you got some active fish there. Call it 13.20, 13.20.
That's good. Hey, Paula. Hey, I just want to thank this JR. He was amazing. When you have a pro that is willing to go arm deep with a net to get your fish off the bottom of tules, that's something. Usually they're just like, but he was on the net as far as he could reach and netted that fish.
He was on it. He wanted to get that as much as you wanted it. So great to hear that. All right. Dusty Kaler had 15.38. 15.38. Did I say 50? I meant 15.38 today. You've got, lock it in, 14.56. 14.56.
Yeah, had a great week. I want to thank my fiance for coming out. She brought us ribs and stuff. Nick Salvucci, Ken Ma. We stayed at Nick's house. It was a great week. I just couldn't get any big ones.
All right, we appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail, and we will see you next year. Joe Karlowski. Joe, you had 10.85 fishing on the co-angler side. Today, you were looking at 12.80. 12.80.
Awesome. Thank you. I just want to thank both my pros, two great guys. We get to fish with amazing people out here. They're top-notch guys, great anglers, and always looking to help. So we appreciate it. We appreciate you guys.
We appreciate you. Appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. All right, Christian Ostrander on the pro side. Christian was sitting in second place coming into today. Christian, you had 24.25. Let's see what you got today. Lock it in at 16.65. 16.65.
Yeah, struggled today. I had to do different things than I did yesterday and ran around everywhere. So, yeah.
A lot of running and gunning around all over the lake.
Yep.
All right, well, we appreciate you fishing, Christian. And where's he sitting? Okay, Christian, you're sitting in first right now. So, nicely done. It looks like this may be our last angler, Gary. Okay, Nick Fiskus on the co-angler side. Nick, you got 12.58 yesterday. We'll look at this scale right here. Today, 10.47. 10.47.
That's it. Yep. It's a good tournament. Thanks for putting that on.
All right, we appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. Well, that's going to be a wrap. We have our top 10. If you want to look over here to see who our top 10 is, do we have that figured? Okay, it's unofficial on the screen here, okay? But you can check out the top 10 unofficially on the screen over here. Woo! Tomorrow is going to be amazing. Talk about some sticks in the top 10, Randy.
It is. We got some great anglers. We're going to give away some big bass checks. We pay 5 places on the pro, 5 places on the co side. We'll do that in just a minute. That's the first 2 days. We'll also have 5 checks for the 11 through 15 on the pro side in a minute, 11 through 14 on the co side. So we'll do that just shortly. We'll do some drawings here again. Super Clean. Lucas, the Super Clean, if you buy $25 worth of product, 3 $250 draws. You have to be here to get it. So, and some people may have gone home already. So good odds. See Mindy over here at the table if you'd like that. Lucas Oil, got a great deal. Getting a drawing for $4 $50 draws there. So great job today. Hang on, give us about 10 minutes to check. We're going to call a top 10, have a quick meeting, so don't go anywhere. Top 10 fish tomorrow. We'll start at 5:30. If you guys will hang around, we'll be right back with you.
Thank you, Randy McBride. Gary, been a pleasure. Going to do it tomorrow again. We're going to wrap up the live stream right now. For the amazing live television crew, Trevor McDaniel behind the camera there, and behind me, Thomas Walking Stick. I am Greg Underdahl. Looking forward to tomorrow, 2:45, WildWestBassTrail.com. We're doing it again live. We'll see you then.